welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Cal Bears return team didn't help matters out much there. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can...
Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida State.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. At the 35, he's loose. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays, offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles.
A shot toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the Seminoles get enough for the 1st down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. And the Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff from the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Snap it to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida State, 14, Cal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Noles have their offense in high gear. Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds space on the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Cal! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
1st down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, no. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Florida State 35, Cal.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Split backs here. Goes to the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered at.
Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Seminoles! He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The throw to the outside is complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. They want to throw it. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in. They're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
On second down, he'll fire. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line, trying to set the tone with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just plowing down the field. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Glenn. Quick strike complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
29 Philly.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
42 Spider.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down. Conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. The give to Davis. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Looking to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up.
Neutrals on infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll ride Davis here. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And the extra point splits the uprights. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Spins away from the defender. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The Golden Bears are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to Davis. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Offense gets set for second down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.